Hello guys, I'm back with another review of another anime. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to get anime. I've been going through exam season recently, so I've been kind of taking a break from it and trying to get to just do my exams and pass them for at least for university. However, I'm getting to the end of one of what only got one left, so I can finally get back into making videos, watching anime and making videos on them. And this one, the one anime I'm going to watch is not yet finished, but it's looking like it's reaching a point where it may leave us on a cliffhanger or leave us on a point where it ends. If it does end, I would say it'll be a very quick end and it'll be very abrupt end in my opinion if it does end up in the next episode. However, if it does, yeah. However, I believe that if it should end on a cliffhanger for this season. I believe that it will end in the next episode, end on the next episode, and that should be left as a cliffhanger, at least from what I've seen of it, because they've just not done enough to necessarily say that there's enough for me to say this can be ended in a good note on a good enough note for me to say that it should end on this next episode. I believe it should be a cliffhanger for the next episode to make a new season. And I believe there's enough, definitely enough in this anime, which I will discuss later on in anime. Discuss later on in this review or reaction review as to why I believe it will get a season two. This anime, I haven't said the name yet, is Aristocrat, an aristocrat in another world, serving gods who go too far. If you've heard of it, it's a new anime. It's this season's one of season's bigger animes, in my opinion, at least from what I've seen. And yeah, I'm just here to review it. And so, from what I can say, from what I can see of it, it is by the grace of the gods. If by the grace of the gods went for a more action packed route in terms of it has the same qualities as by the grace of gods. It's got a man who's been transferred to a new world by a set of gods who's now given this boy or man all these different powers and different abilities in order to not only see their world grow but see their world flourish and then survive what the possible futures it has coming for it. However, by the grace of the gods, went for a much more slice of life kind of route, showing Ryoto's kind of rise into rise through like everyday life and laundry making, and understanding everyday kind of aspects of his life as a more empowered guy who's been given the grace of the gods to new life and exploration. This one, or the rest creation in the world, Cain is now using his blessings from the gods in a much more action-packed method and action-packed sense, and he's fighting more than Ryota did necessarily in Battle Against the Gods, and he's doing much more action-packed kind of things. He still follows the same kind of comedy, kind of this is obviously the life of a young boy who's absolutely leagues above everyone else when it comes to strength, power, ingenuity to them at least, and just everything about him is the next level to the point where it's off the graph, and having everyone around him react to his kind of thing and following that kind of route. However, it's followed. It's like by the grace of the gods. However, like I will reiterate, it is just by the grace of the gods. If it went for a more action-sided route rather than for the slice of life kind of route, which it didn't go on, and so this follows on to my reasons as to why I believe that it will get a season two, and this is the reason that if by the grace of the gods can get a season two, which it has done, and I've watched it, and it's a good season. It's a good season. I'll review it if I haven't reviewed both seasons. If by the grace of the gods can get a season two off of what it had after the first season and the cliffhanger it left on for the first season, But it will lead me to believe that this one, who's following a similar kind of strategy, similar kind of development, would also be able to get season 2. And I believe that it will be perfect for it to get season 2 if it's following the same kind of game plan. I believe that it will be stupid if it was to end it now, because it would seem abrupt and just seem too kind of rushed and make it seem rushed and not finished, in my opinion. However, if it was left on a cliffhanger, it'd be perfect end to a season where we found out more things, but there's still much more things that we need to learn, much more things that we need to see him do and see him not do, kind of thing. And so, yeah, that's my kind of honest review of it so far, with 11 episodes of material that I've gotten. However, episode 12 will not necessarily change my view. If it does, I've already stated what if it does in episode 12, and if they somehow make an episode 13, which I highly doubt they do, episode 13, but I've already stated what I believe what they do the next episode of episode 12 will be what would happen if it did, And so if I had to give a review of the overall, it'll be good. I'll give it a good kind of basic rating of 6 or 6.5 if I had to start introducing 5.5s. It's a good anime. If you like By the Grace of the Gods, it is your anime. It is your style of anime. However, it's just a very basic anime, like By the Grace of the Gods, in my opinion. By the Grace of the Gods was quite basic, quite not out there, but something that you would watch. A good watch, something that you would watch, something that you would enjoy. I know that many people would enjoy, this anime. If as just a basic kind of relax to watch, kind of thing, nothing too intense, nothing too you haven't seen before, nothing too in your face. It's something that you can just relax to and watch. I know that many people will like that if that's what they're into. However, again, if that's not what you're into, you want more intense scenes, much more emotional scenes, and much more action-packed necessarily scenes, then you might go for other things that have come out this season or this anime season, or maybe I'll go for other animes other than this. It's not something that you would go for if you really want anime in its fullest kind of thing. It's kind of a basic anime that you can watch casually kind of thing. So yeah. Anyway, I will say that my review is finished. Thank you for watching. If you are watching, I don't really know at this point, but thank you for watching. Thank you for everything, and subscribe. I guess I should tell you. I guess I'll make something better. So yeah, peace.